presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Cody's Auto Body, The Palace Lounge, CMA Honda, the Berkeley County Health Department, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke Schultz Harmon and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Welcome and good evening to Klein Court for tonight's EPAC boys basketball matchup between the Washington Patriots and the Musselman Applemen, as we welcome you into the pregame show brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Give them a call at 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. I'm Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Our cameraman is Kyler High back in the studio, Nick Verzolini and Alec Epperson. So far for Washington, they enter tonight's contest with a record of 4-2 overall, 0-1 in EPAC play, with that tough lone loss to the number one team in the state, that being the Spring Mills Cardinals, who are also in action right now against the number two team in the state, that being the Morgantown Mohegans up in Morgantown. Throughout this broadcast, if we get score updates, do our best to update you with that as well. On the other side, for the Musselman Applemen, has not been the best start for them. They are 2-5 overall, 0-2 in the EPAC, with a close 39-37 loss to Hedgesville, and then that blowout loss on Friday against Spring Mills. But you still know this team has a lot within it. It's always a gritty team that somehow, some way, finds a way to knock off Washington. At least that has been the past so far. 23 straight wins for the Musselman Applemen over the Washington Patriots. The last time Washington got a win, February 11th, 2014, 87-72. Last year it was that EPAC death triangle on Section 2. Musselman was able to beat Washington. Washington was able to beat Jefferson. Jefferson was able to beat Musselman in the regular season. So it was Jefferson able to advance out of that section because of that, the way things lined up. We'll see how things go tonight. The main thing on the Musselman side so far plaguing them, along with this rocky start after starting off 2-0 and now 5 straight losses, is injuries. Tonight they will be without starting point guard Colton Shelton, as well as for the Musselman Applemen, officially listed as out tonight, Justin Brown. So that knocked the 10-man varsity roster down to 8. So just today they added 3 more players, and Ethan Abercrom, as well as Elijah Miller and Tristan Barlson. We'll see how much, if any, they are contributors for Musselman tonight against the Washington Patriots. For now, we'll step aside and take our first 2-minute break of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. On the other side of that break, we'll have Pregame Interviews. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit SkinnerWins.com. We'll treat you like family.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Welcome back for more EPAC Boys Basketball pregame coverage brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, as we are about 7.5 minutes or so away from tip-off between the Washington Patriots and the Musselman Applemen, as we now get into our coaches' pregame interviews, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. I'm joined by Derek Basile, head coach of Musselman Boys Basketball. Coach Basile, how's the season gone so far for your team?
And we're struggling. I mean, we started off well. We haven't won our first two, but, we've lost to a couple of really good opponents here lately. We lost to St. Albans, lost to GW, lost a close one to Hedgesville, and then, we lost to Spring Mills. And last night we weren't able to finish the deal against University. And so, we're struggling. We have a couple injuries. We have an injury. We have another kid not available tonight. So, we're playing through it. We're a team that's inexperienced, and, we're getting better. We've been in most games, so we'll just keep plugging away.
What do you feel like here in the early part of the season is maybe some of the key things to get over that struggles and over that hump to more success on the winning end?
Well, we need to handle the ball better. We've really struggled with turnovers. We had an 11-point lead last night, and, we couldn't handle their pressure in the second half. And Spring Mills, we were only down by 10 at half, and then just couldn't handle their pressure in the second half. So we got to do better with that, for sure.
Who are some of the key contributors so far that have really stepped up as leaders for your team?
Well, Colton Sheldon has done a nice job. He's a 3-year player for us. And in Santa Maria done a nice job for us. Wade Bartles. So, those guys have done a nice job, but we need more out of everybody, really.
Tonight you get to play Washington. What have you seen from them so far throughout the year? What stands out?
I like their athleticism. They got a lot of good guard play. They got a little size. They got some guys who can shoot the basketball. They're much improved from last year. They got some new additions. Got some guys who weren't with them last year. So, they've really improved their team. They got a nice-looking team.
Historically speaking, you guys have had their number as of late. What does it usually take in your mind to get the win against Washington?
I think it's going to have to be a collective effort. We're without Colton Shelton tonight. He's our point guard, he's our floor leader. Without him, he's injured. We're without our backup point guard. So it's going to take a team effort. We're going to have to handle the ball well. Our scorers are going to have to score the basketball. We're going to play good defense.
Anything else, Coach?
That's it.
Thank you. Now joined by Ryan Miller, head coach of the Washington Patriots. How's the season gone so far for your team?
It's been a little up and down. We go and we open up against Parkersburg, got a good win, scored a lot of points, had to pick things up defensively, and then we did that when we took a trip to Morgantown. Beat a good university team, of course, that's top 10 in the state, and then, kind of got Morgantown gave us their best punch, and we weren't quite ready for that. But then we came back, bounced back with 2 big wins, and then you go to Spring Mills, and you play the number 1 team in the state, and they played like the number 1 team in the state, and Caleb Thomas played like the best player in the state. So it's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but those things will pay off for us in February and March.
Still obviously early, but what have you been able to learn from your team, and what are you still hoping to see from them in the future?
Yeah, well, we're still building. I mean, we got some new faces. We got 2 new starters, some young guys that contribute. Got a lot of sophomores that play. So we're small things that you're tweaking here and there. We got to get a little better on the defensive end, and offensively, I think we got to move a little bit more. And we worked on that hard in practice. And when we do that, when we click, we're a really good basketball team. But those things got to be consistent.
Tonight you take on Musselman for the first time this year. What have you been able to see from them so far?
Obviously, they're a really well-coached team. Coach Basil has done a great job here for a long time, and I utmost respect for him. What he's done with this program is fantastic. And obviously, the guy that gets all the attention for them is in Santa Maria. He's big, he's athletic, he's really, really skilled, and he's a heck of a player that causes some matchup problems. And then they got guys around him that can really shoot the basketball, which, causes problems when you go double-handed, they make shots. So we got to do a good job of pressuring the ball, making his life difficult, just making him take tough shots. He's going to make some, but he's good. But, we got to do the little things tonight, and I think it'll pay off.
It's been a long time coming since you guys have been able to beat Musselman. They seem to always have your number. What do you feel like it's going to take this time around to finally snap that streak?
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, energy, effort, and execution. If you can do those 3 things, then we're pretty confident in what we do. If one of those things falters, though, then that's when you're in a dogfight and end up losing basketball games. So if we have those 3 things, I think we'll be just fine in the end.
All right, Coach Miller, anything else?
No, I think that's it. Thank you, man.
Thank you. That was our coaches' interviews, again brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg. They're located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll get into tonight's starting lineups and get closer to tip-off for tonight's EPAC boys basketball matchup between the Washington Patriots and Musselman Applemen right here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Back in 2 minutes.
In the market for a new vehicle? Then look no further than CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, all in one convenient location. We have hundreds of new and used vehicles available, so you'll be sure to find exactly what you're looking for. And with CMA's Love It or Leave It promise and our lifetime powertrain warranty, you can buy with confidence. Visit us online at CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg.com and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
Order number N58.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
Order number N58.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Those starting lineups for you after that.
The colors are being presented by members of the Berkeley County Air Force Junior ROTC. The members of the color guard are Cadet Technical Sergeant Carson Lisney, Cadet Staff Sergeant Liliana Barto, Cadet Senior Airman Brianna Lucas, Cadet Senior Airman Riley Lyons, Cadet First Class Grant Earhart, and Cadet Airman Nicholas Bright. Please remain standing till the flag leaves the gymnasium.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
We welcome you back here to Klein Court as the JROTC for the color guard exits after the national anthem. Let's now get tonight's starting five, brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. If you're looking for a home in the tri-state area, give the Larry DeMarco team a call. Number 304-250-3551. Visit them online at www.modernrealityresults.com. And first, we'll get the starting five for the Washington Patriots, who come in 4-2 overall, 0-1 in conference play, coached by Ryan Miller. Starting five for the Patriots: a 5'11 guard, number 1, Chris Dolman; 6'3 guard, number 3, Josiah King; 6'3 wing, number 5, DJ Bordley, followed by a 6-foot forward, number 13, Ian Proctor. Rounding out the starting five, a 6'8 center, number 24, George Welty. Now for the Musselman Applemen, as the gymnasium here shortly will go dark. Musselman 2-5 overall, 0-2 in conference play, coached by Derek Basile. As here we go, darkness at Klein Court, so I need to turn on my flashlight so I can see the starting five here. As for Musselman, it's number 0, Carlos Polanco; number 2, Corday Bunny; number 4, Cam Cromwell; number 14, Wade Bartles; and rounding out the starting five for Musselman, number 24, Andon Santa Maria. For those tuned in on TV10 or our YouTube stream, you see the red spotlight ready as the starting five momentarily will come through. The tunnel made up of the Musselman cheerleaders and the role players off the bench for Musselman, who are wearing the home white uniforms with the Musselman script on the front, green numbers outlined with just a touch of red. Speaking of red, on the Washington side, that is what the Patriots will wear here on the road, the all-red uniforms. I'm Colin McLaughlin again here for Talk Radio WRNR, TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Tyler High, the lone cameraman tonight for us, working hard here. Back to the studio, Nick Verzolini and Alec Epperson getting some training for us back at the studio. We wait for the final starter to be called out here for Musselman, and the lights will slowly come back on here in the gym at Klein Court, which means it's time for some EPAC boys basketball. Our opening tip is brought to you by Rock's Local Markets, with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly Rock's. Got some fog here left over from the fog machine, slowly rising to the rafters. Washington on the court, ready to go. The officials put the game ball out there. It looks like for the Patriots it will be the 6'8" George Welty, ready to do the honors of tip-off. And they'll go up against Andon Santa Maria, so 24 against 24 for the jump ball. Washington going from left to right to left for Musselman, as the jump easily won by Santa Maria. Goes to Cromwell, breaks the timeline to begin the first possession of the evening for the Applemen. He'll bounce pass to the right. It's gathered in by Santa Maria. He's going to pick up his dribble, go behind him, give it to Polanco, who puts up a jumper, no good, but he gets his own rebound down low, now has to dribble out of trouble, kicking it out to Bunny, who swings it to the top of the key. Three-point shot, no good from Bartles, and another offensive rebound by Cromwell. Musselman now swings it around the arc once again from left to right. Pump faking is Santa Maria. He's now going to drive past Welty, go up for a layup, but it goes too hard off the rim and rebounded by Washington. King brings it down the court now for the Patriots, kicking it out, and now they go around the arc. Still with some ball movement, it's Dolman. The King, three-pointer from the left wing, too strong off the iron, no good, rebounded by Musselman. About a minute in here so far, still scoreless. It's Cromwell passing it to the top of the key, three-pointer by Bartles, again misses and rebounded by Welty. Patriots now push the pace in transition. Dolman goes coast to coast in the paint, picks up his dribble and gets called with a travel. Turnover with 6:47 left in the first quarter. It's Musselman basketball. Both teams off to a slow start offensively, still trying to feel each other out, as Santa Maria will bring it down the court now for the Applemen and then hand it to Polanco, who will run the point in place of Colton Shelton, the typical point guard, who is out tonight with an injury. Cromwell gets the pass, now passes it to Bartles. Bartles goes down low to Santa Maria, and Santa Maria loses his dribble. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover, Washington basketball with 6:27 left in our opening quarter of play. Dolman dribbles down midcourt, starts with a light jog before handing the ball off to King. Gives it back to Dolman, drives the paint, puts up a floater, and gets it to fall. Dolman makes it 2-0 Washington here with 6 minutes to go in the first. Santa Maria passes to a left, caught by Bunny. Bunny, Bartles, over into the right corner for Polanco. Polanco tries to bounce pass down low to Santa Maria as we have a whistle stopping the clock with 5:50 left in our first quarter. So we get our very first foul of the night. And it's against Welty for Washington, his first, team first. Cromwell trying to inbound it, bounce passes it into the paint. It's deflected as King wanted to try to save it from going out of bounds and just threw the ball as hard as he could right off the back of Santa Maria. However, he was out of bounds, so it will be Musselman basketball. It's another inbound, this time quickly into Cromwell, who's stuck in the right corner against Dolman. Now dribbles out of it, passes top of the key for Bunny. They go to Santa Maria. Santa Maria drives by Welty. Euro step into the lane. Layup is good. Counted in the foul. We're tied at 2 now with 5:37 left here in the first quarter. Santa Maria will go to the free throw line for the and one opportunity. Second team foul of the quarter against Washington, and it's against King, his first. Santa Maria tries to give Musselman the early lead. Free throw off the front of the rim, and no good. Rebounded by Washington. Dolman down the court, drives to the right side, kicks it out to King, who swings to the top of the key. Three-pointer by Proctor, way off. An air ball goes out of bounds. Musselman basketball. 5:26 left here in the first quarter. It is 2-all between Washington and Musselman. Santa Maria gets the inbound. Washington goes with a full court press. It goes from Polanco. Cromwell still in the backcourt. Back to Polanco. Polanco still in the backcourt. Finally passes it across midcourt. And in the right corner, it's a three-pointer off the pass from Cromwell. Bartles knocks it down and gives Musselman a 5-2 lead. Dolman brings it down the court. Dribbles to the right wing. Now to the top of the key. Puts up a floater from the left elbow. Too hard off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Welty. Welty fighting down low. Puts up a shot, but it misses everything, and now he's fighting for it again. However, Santa Maria wins it for Musselman, and back the other way goes Bunny. Bunny gets double-teamed, loses the ball, and he's going to get called with a travel as he tried to gather it and go back to a dribble. 4:38 left here in the first. Our first quarter is brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com, as well as Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street, Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. It's a three-pointer, no good from the top of the key by Brown of Washington and rebounded by Musselman. Give Cody's Auto Body a call at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page as a jumper for Musselman is no good and tipped out of bounds last off the Applemen. It'll be Washington ball. Now running the point is King for the Patriots. Fires pass down low to Dolman, who fools the jumping Cromwell. Kisses it off the glass and in. Dolman now with all 4 points for Washington. Cuts the lead to 1 for Musselman at 5-4. Washington again setting up that full court press at Santa Maria, breaking the timeline, trying to find somebody. Does so at the right wing. It's Cromwell who passes to Bartles, who takes another three. It's no good. Rebounded by King, who's looking down the floor. 2-on-1 for Washington back the other way. It's caught by Bordley, passing it to Brown, and Brown gives Washington the 6-5 lead at the right block. Musselman with the ball now, trying to break the press. Lob pass over the head of the few defenders from Polanco. Goes to Santa Maria. Cromwell now drives the right side. Goes with the Euro step. Layup no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Washington ball. 3:20 left now in the first quarter. It's a low-scoring affair so far. Washington leads Musselman 6-5. Dolman down the court for the Patriots. At the top of the key, pulls up for a long two-pointer and drains it. Dolman with 6 points makes it now 8-5 Washington. Just a step or two behind the free throw line, he makes that two-pointer as Polanco with the basketball right in front of the scores table. Throws a pass high and tipped by Santa Maria. Now in transition, Washington throws the ball away as King was still on the offensive end, wanted the easy basket, but the pass just was led a little bit too much for him. Goes out of bounds, and Musselman dodges the bullet for an easy 2 points for Washington and gets the ball back off of the turnover. Cromwell gets the inbound pass. Dribbling. Looks to his left. Throws it back for Polanco. Back to Cromwell, and now pushing the tempo is Musselman. Price drives the right baseline, goes with a reverse layup, and it's good. 8-7 now, and looks like we had a foul on the shot. So he'll go to the free throw line for an and one. That is the third team foul against Washington, the second against Welty. Great move by Price. He's driving that right baseline, went underneath the basket, and somehow torqued his body to get that reverse layup as the free throw. Too hard off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Washington. 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. They hold an 8-7 lead against Musselman. King. Awkward shot that's contested. Goes too hard off the backboard and tipped out of bounds. The officials say last off Musselman, to the chagrin of the Applemen faithful here at Klein Court. Washington ball. Quick inbound. They kick it out to the top of the key. It's King resetting the offense now for the Patriots. Bounce passes it to the free throw line. It's caught, kicked out. three-pointer by Brown, no good, but an offensive rebound. They run that high-low offense again with Watkins, who goes back to Dolman. Dolman drives the lane, goes up with a contested layup. It's no good, but he's fouled. So that's the first team foul against Musselman. That will send Dolman to the free throw line for 2 shots. It's that foul called against Price. Price is first. First free throw is up and good by Dolman. He now has 7 points in the first quarter for Washington, making it a 9-7 lead for the Patriots against the Musselman Applemen. Second free throw up in the air and good as well, making it a 10-7 lead. Ball now needs to be rolled back as Washington not allowing it to do so, not giving any help at least, as finally Polanco gets it himself. Inbounds it to Santa Maria, who's now stuck in the backcourt, sends a long pass across midcourt. It is caught by Cromwell, who finds Price wide open in the paint, and he gets another easy bucket, making it 10-9. Nobody down low guarding the big man for Musselman and Price. Now, Watkins almost throws the ball away, but it's saved by Brown. Minute 30 left here in the first quarter. It's passed to Dolman at the top of the key. Dolman passes it to Watkins at the free throw line, kicks it out to King. King swings it to the right wing. It's caught, and a catch and shoot for Brown for 3, and it's good. 13-9. Washington leads Musselman now as we have a foul. The defensive end on the full court press of Washington. Thompson's going to get charged with his first, team 4th of the quarter for Washington, which means Musselman's 1 away from the bonus. It's still kind of not giving any space is Thompson here against Santa Maria. Santa Maria gets the inbound, and he's going to get fouled by King. He got overly aggressive, and that is 2 silly fouls for Washington, 90 feet away from the basket, and that's going to allow Santa Maria, one of the best players for Musselman, to go to the free throw line for 2 shots with 1:15 left here in the first. You got King with 2 fouls, Welty with 2 fouls, Thompson with 1 foul. Santa Maria shot up and no good on the free throw attempt. So the score remains Washington 13, Musselman 9. And in Santa Maria against the ball back here for the second free throw, and this one is good, making it a 3-point lead at 13-10. Dolman quickly brings it down the floor now. Passing it to Bordley, and Bordley throws it away, but they say it was tipped down low by Musselman. Applemen coaching staff wanted a walk, didn't get the call. Dolman now inbounds it right to Watkins, puts up a shot, it's off the front of the rim, no good. Might have been deflected by Price, now rebounded off the deflection by Polanco, and he's going to get fouled going down the court. And that foul against Brown, his first, and that'll send Musselman back to the free throw line, and this time it's Polanco. So that's the 6th foul of the quarter for Washington, so Musselman already in the bonus. And the first free throw around the rim, it falls out. Went halfway down and then came back, so it stays 13-10. Polanco ready for a second free throw shot, and that one bounces around the rim a few times before falling through to make it 13-11. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Washington's Dolman brings it down the court, dribbles to his right as he's scanning, passing to the right corner. It's Bordley, drives, kicks it out, pass deflected by Proctor, and falls into his teammate Watkins' hands. Watkins gets triple teamed, tried to steal it, was Bunny, but he's able to bail out. Now some good ball movement here, and a wide open 3 at the top of the key for Dolman is good for Washington. 16-11 now, the Patriots up by 5 with under 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Santa Maria passes it to Bunny. Bunny almost walks as he finally dribbles it across midcourt now. 18 seconds left. Clock winding down. It's Polanco who has the ball tipped off the dribble by Bordley. Goes out of bounds on the far side into the stands. Recovered by a little fan. Gives the ball to the official. Probably just made her day. Santa Maria, the inbound. Inbounds it to Bartles. Bartles gets double teamed. trying to find somebody, finds Santa Maria. Under 10 seconds left. Santa Maria kicks it out. Right corner 3 for Polanco is short. Dolman gets it. 1 second. Puts up a shot right before the buzzer, and it goes just off the left side of the rim. And that is the end of quarter number 1. Washington 16. Musselman 11 is the score as we step aside and take a 1-minute break. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 as it's a 16-11 Washington lead against the Musselman Applemen. So we head into the second quarter. Washington will begin with the basketball. Bounce pass down low. It's Watkins who kicks it out to Proctor. Proctor passes it to the left side, driving the baseline as the recipient of that pass, and Dolman, and he has the ball stolen. Now it's Musselman with the basketball. Bunny passing it over to his right. It's caught by Polanco. Drives the right side, goes up with a contested layup, and Polanco makes that layup off the glass and in for Musselman, making it 16-13. Watkins bounce passes it down low. It's gathered by Thompson, who drives the baseline, then kicks it out to Boardley, who dribbles and drives to the left elbow. Puts up a shot. It's no good after a few bounces off the rim and rebounded by Musselman. 3-point game, a minute into the second quarter. Washington leads Musselman. Polanco passes to Bartles. Bartles at the left elbow, hands it behind him at the arc to Bunny. Bunny passes to the left. It's caught by Polanco. Polanco gets a screen by Price, drives in Euro step, puts up a layup, had the spin to get it off the backboard and just grazed the rim, but it's no good. However, he was fouled, so he goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul called against Dolman of Washington, his first, team's first of the quarter, as those fouls reset every quarter. Free throw up and good by Polanco to make it 16-14.
Back in number 15, Brown.
Brown will check back in for the Patriots. Polanco gets the ball back for a second free throw, and that is good as well, making it Washington 16, Musselman 15. Dolman down the court, passing it as he picks the ball up at midcourt to Boardley. Boardley goes to Brown as they swing it to Watkins, who kicks it to Dolman. Another left wing 3 is good by Dolman. He's feeling it so far here in this first half with 14 of the 19 points for Washington. So Musselman's 15. Polanco has it tipped by Boardley off the dribble. It goes out of bounds. Ball stays with Musselman. Santa Maria looking for somebody to inbound. Does so to Bunny successfully right in front of him. He passes to Santa Maria, who's at the top of the key. Santa Maria drives to right side, has the ball nearly stolen by Boardley, but he gets it right back. Kind of lowers the shoulder, finds the space, and then bounces up for a shot in the paint. Gets it to fall, and he's fouled. What a job by Santa Maria with a little bit of help there as Boardley nearly stole it again. But this time it was Santa Maria winning that battle and getting the shot. That makes it 19-17. So the free throw is good, so he has 6 points to make it 19-18. Washington still with a 1-point lead. Dolman passes to his left to Bordley. Back to Dolman. Over to the right to Brown. Back to Dolman. Dolman pump fakes at the top of the key. Drives in on the left side. Saw Watkins at the right block, but the pass goes through Watkins' hands. He had to save it then from going out of bounds. They got it back to the top of the key to Bordley, and now we have a foul called with 5:57 left here in the second quarter. It's against Bunny, his first team first of the quarter for Musselman. So Dolman will inbound it for Washington. And he does so to Gore. Gore down low, gets triple teamed, and that leaves a wide open Brown at the top of the key. He passes it to him, and he takes the three, and it's good. 22-18, the fourth three-pointer so far for Washington. They lead Musselman by 4. Santa Maria picks up his dribble, did a little hop, and that's a travel violation called against Andon Santa Maria, giving the ball back to Washington. Second quarter brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving our area since 1880, as well as Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. Bordley passing to King, who swings it to the right side to Brown, who takes another three, and Brown drains it again from downtown. He's got 11, making it a 25-18 lead for Washington. Largest lead of the night for the Patriots against the Applemen here at 7. Polanco went coast to coast, dribbled to the right side in the paint, right underneath the basket, lost it, but they say it was deflected. Last off Washington. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout taken. We'll take a 30-second break with them. With 5:07 left in the first. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, back in 30 seconds.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Klein Court, as that was a Musselman full timeout. Their first timeout. They have 4 remaining. So far here in the first half, it's been the Dolman and Brown show for Washington. They have all 25 of the Patriot points. Dolman with 14, Brown with 11, as he's made 3 three-pointers so far. Dolman has made 2, so actually 5 three-pointers made for the Patriots. Misspoke earlier, saying 4. It will be Musselman inbounding underneath its offensive basket out of the timeout. Santa Maria gets the inbound after it's lobbed to the right wing. He pump fakes, now starts his dribble, does a few spins, drives against Gore, and goes up with the left hand and drains it. And one again for Santa Maria. Beautifully done. So he just put on a footwork clinic to get to the basket against Gore as he picks up his first foul, team third of the quarter. So, and in Santa Maria with 8 points so far. Free throw is good, making it 9. He is now 3 of 5 from the free throw line, making it 25-21. Washington leading Musselman with 4:54 left in the second quarter. King passing it. It's caught by Proctor. Back to King. They swing it to the right corner. Dolman pump fakes, drives, kicks it out to King, who fires a pass down low. It's caught. Gathering it is Proctor. They swing back to Dolman from the right wing, and he makes a 3. 17 points now for Dolman, his third three-pointer, and it's now a 7-point lead again for the Patriots. Polanco goes to Santa Maria, passes to his left. It's caught by Cromwell. Cromwell starts his dribble, goes to the right side, sees some space, but had it tipped, so he has to pick up his dribble. Goes to Polanco in the right corner, puts up a shot. It's no good, but we have a foul now as a few people tangled up while boxing out. And it looks like it might be against Brown, and it is. So that is Brown's second foul, team fourth of the quarter. And that's going to put Brown on the bench and bring Bordley back in. So now, for Washington, one of their two scorers so far tonight's in foul trouble, and on the bench is Bartles. Gets the inbound, tries to post up against Bordley, and he's going to get called with a push-off. 4:10 left here in the second quarter, as that is Bartles' first foul, team's second of the quarter for Musselman. Dolman, the leading scorer with 17 points, brings it down and then passes it to Bordley. Bordley drives in, has space on the right side, goes up with a finger roll to get his first 2 points of the evening. 30-21 now. It is Washington up by 9. And we're going to get another Musselman timeout, and we'll take a 30-second break and then return. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here. 30-21, Washington leads Musselman here in this EPAC boys basketball game. Washington trying to get its first win over Musselman since February 11th, 2014, in which they defeated the Applemen 87-72. It's been 23 straight wins for the Applemen against the Patriots, and right now it's the Patriots up by 9 with 3:55 left in the second quarter. I'm Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg and TV 10. Kyler High is our cameraman tonight. Back at the studio, Nick Verzolini, along with Alec Epperson. It's the inbound pass stolen. Dolman gets it, and at the left block puts up a shot and gets it to go. As the ball now inbounded to Santa Maria. Apologies here as our one camera went out for a second. Back the other way it goes as it's Cromwell with the layup on the right side. Bordley quickly back the other way, has his shot rejected by Price. The ball goes out of bounds with 3:27 left here in the second quarter. So Washington now with the inbounds. It's inbounded quickly to Proctor, kicks it out to Dolman. They swing it around the arc. Bordley back to King. King drives to the left elbow, puts up a floater, and that is good. Another 2 points for him. It's 34-23. Washington leading Musselman. Santa Maria brings it down the court, and he's going to be fouled. And it looks like they will call it against Gore, his second, team fifth. So that puts Musselman back into the bonus as we got our camera back here quickly. So, and in Santa Maria, back at the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throw up, and good by Santa Maria. Now it's hit double figures with 10 points exactly, making it a 10-point game at 34-24 with 3:06 left in the second quarter. Second one good as well for Santa Maria, making it 34-25. Dolman slowly brings it across the floor and now fires a pass. Wide open is Bordley in the right corner, and that three-pointer is good. 37-25 is now Dolman nearly steals the inbound pass. Polanco gets it, goes to Santa Maria. Musselman quickly back the other way. It's Bunny at the left side, bounce passing it down low to Santa Maria. He gets double teamed, puts up a shot, it's good, and once again it's an and one. And in Santa Maria saying he can't be stopped so far. So far for Musselman, he's right. He's got 13 of the 27 points. And they officially say the basket does count. Looks like the foul against Proctor, his first for Washington. Santa Maria back at the free throw line. He's familiar there tonight. He's got 14 as he makes that free throw, making it 37-28. Dolman puts a pass to Proctor in the right corner, drives into the paint, puts it to the left elbow, pass caught by Dolman, shot no good, rebounded by Musselman. Santa Maria has the ball, trying to carry the Applemen back. He gives it to Cromwell. Cromwell passes to Polanco. Polanco trying to find somebody. So he tries to dribble out of the 5-second violation. He can't do so. A 5-second violation is called, and the turnover will give the ball to Washington with 2:11 left in this second quarter. It's Washington 37, Musselman 28. Great defense there by the Patriots. Just to trap Polanco with that baseline, helping him out. Dolman with the ball now. Passing to his right, it's caught by King. King goes to Watkins, back to King. It's King now call out the offensive play with under 2 minutes left in the quarter. Dribbles to the left wing. Now goes to the free throw line, looks behind him, it's Bordley. Bordley goes right to where King was as King motioned out back. So about midcourt to restart the offense. He now goes with the ISO, drives in, gets triple teamed, puts up a contested shot in the paint. It's no good. Rebounded by Bunny. Bunny now brings it across the floor, gets double teamed. It's the pass now, goes across, and here comes Bordley off the deflection, and he has an easy layup. 39-28 now, a 11-point lead once again for Washington. Minute 23 left here in the second quarter as we have a pause before the inbound. As Polanco will inbound now for the Applemen. Full court press being established by Washington. It's Santa Maria who starts his dribble and gets tangled up with Dolman. That's Dolman's second, and Santa Maria once again will go to the free throw line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 free throws so far tonight for and in Santa Maria. He is 6 of 8 from that line so far. He's got 14 total points as the free throw up and good, making it 15. Price is checking back in now with a minute 19 left. And he'll go in for Bunny. Ball given back here to Santa Maria. Second free throw up. And that one is no good. So it stays 39-29. Washington up by 10 against Musselman here at Musselman High. King at the point, passing to Watkins. Watkins pump fakes, now passes to Machado. Machado went up with a three. It's swatted by Santa Maria, but it goes right to King, who drives the left side lane and puts in a layup, making it 41-29. Santa Maria trying to draw contact against Watkins. He now picks up his dribble and gives it to Cromwell. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Santa Maria gets the pass from Cromwell. Guarded by Watkins. Dribbles to the right corner. Now posts up. Has the ball stolen by Watkins as they fall to the floor. And we get a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it on the left side with the Applemen. Santa Maria seems to be a little shaken up after the play. Saying he's okay. 30.9 seconds left here in the second quarter. We get a sub as Bunny will check back in. for Santa Maria. He's going to need a break after going to the court, falling on the floor, tangled up with Watkins. Inbound pass, deflected and stolen, and now it will be Machado alone going up with a layup, but he misses it. It's rebounded by Watkins. Watkins in the paint, shot no good. Now we have a foul down low as Bunny got pulled down with 18.5 seconds left. Frustration here for Coach Basile as he slams the table, which is why our camera got knocked out there for a brief moment. Could probably hear it coming through on the headset as well. But his team's back at the free throw line, as it will be Bunny shooting 2. That foul against Proctor, his second. Bunny takes a few dribbles before the free throw. Shot up, and no good off the right side of the rim. It is Washington 41, Musselman 29, 18.5 seconds left before halftime. Second free throw shot up by Bunny, and good. However, it won't count as there was a lane violation against Musselman. Coach Miller in the Washington Patriot bench immediately recognized it, and the referee confirmed it. King brings the ball down the court now for the Patriots. Passing it to Machado. Machado goes to the right wing. It's caught by Watkins. 7 seconds left. King with the basketball now from Bordley. Puts up a shot before the buzzer around the rim. No good. Price gets the rebound. And that is how the half will conclude. Washington 41 and Musselman 29. We'll step aside and take a 2-minute break, and then we'll return with the halftime show. You're tuned into EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care more.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
We welcome you back here to Klein Court as it is 41-29. The Washington Patriots lead the Musselman Applemen as we welcome you into the halftime show brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. As I'm Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Kyler High is running the camera for us here back at the studio. It's Nick Verzolini along with Alec Epperson. Got a full week of basketball for you, as tomorrow we'll have Shepherd Rams basketball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube as they take on Lock Haven. And then Thursday evening, it will be our first EPAC girls basketball broadcast, as the first one we had scheduled unfortunately got postponed due to that snowstorm that we had. That will be Washington at Martinsburg on Thursday. And then on Friday, we will get to see the number 1 team in the state, the Spring Mills Cardinals, for the first time this season, as they, I believe, host the Hedgesville Eagles. So right now, Spring Mills also in action against Morgantown. Not sure how that game's going, but I'll try to find a score for you, as first we'll give you our first half stats brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool. Visit Floor Pools. They have locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown, including a brand new pop-up location inside the Valley Mall. And we'll start off with the Washington Patriots is leading the way so far for them with 19 points is Chris Dolman, followed by, with 11 points, Avery Brown. And after that, it's DJ Bordley with 7 points, and Josiah King has 4 points to total up 41 for Washington. As for the Musselman Applemen, leading scorer so far is Andon Santa Maria with 15 points, followed by, with 4 points each, Keyshawn Price, as well as Carlos Polanco with 3 points. It's Justin Brown, or excuse me, with 3 points, not Brown, that is actually Wade Bartles. And then with 2 points, it is Cam Cromwell. So I'm right now missing a point actually for Musselman, so I'll try to figure out where that point belongs. But for now, we'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that break, we'll continue with more of the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm halftime show. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
Welcome back to Klein Court. Figured out where I was incorrect in the Musselman first half stats. was missing a point for Andon Santa Maria. He actually has 16 points instead of 15, so that totals up the 29 for the Applemen. Also, got a score update for you between the number 1 and number 2 teams in the state, as at the half it is the Spring Mills Cardinals leading the Morgantown Mohegans in Morgantown 27-20 at the half. So Spring Mills right now with that lead, trying to snap the streak of the Mohegans with home wins. They have had 50 consecutive home wins. Spring Mills trying to end that. Washington trying to end a streak of the Applemen right here at Klein Court right now as they hold that 12-point lead. Musselman has a 23-game win streak against the Washington Patriots. Last time Washington beat Musselman February 11th, 2014. So we'll see if Washington's able to hang on or if Musselman can find some answers and come back. It's been a struggle. Mentioned at the start of the broadcast, the Applemen without their star point guard.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at Brown Funeral.
Points, but on the other side for Washington, Dolman and Brown have just really been the key pieces in the difference for the Patriots. 19 points again for Dolman, as I mentioned. Brown with 11, and a three-point ball has been huge for the Patriots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, count them, 7 total three-pointers made for the Patriots in that first half to 1 lone three-pointer made by Bartles for Musselman. That will conclude the halftime show as we now head into half number 2 and into that third. Good. Rebounded by Musselman, but it's stolen by Washington's Watkins. And King back with the basketball now, and another offensive possession here still for the Patriots. Shot up, no good by Watkins in the paint. Rebounded by Santa Maria, and now Musselman gets its first offensive possession of the half and almost gave it up as nearly a backcourt violation, but they bring it across, go to Bartles, and he knocks down another three. So he's got 6 points, and that makes it 41-32. Bordley. King back to Bordley. Bordley wanted to go down low, instead goes back to King at the top. Back to Bordley, who takes another long three and misses it yet again. And great boxing out by Bartles, who grabs the rebound. Polanco down the court, nearly lost his dribble, but is able to keep it. Pick it back up, picks up his dribble, goes to Cromwell. Cromwell drives the right baseline, puts up a shot. It's good, but it won't count. An offensive foul as Dolman drew the charge. So it will stay 41-32 Washington, as that is Cromwell's first foul, team first of the quarter for Musselman. Dolman, Brown, back to Dolman, back to Brown at the right wing, who goes to King. King finds Bordley crashing the other side, gives it to him, and he just puts up an easy floater right in front of the paint on the left side, and it's good, making it 43-32. Polanco to Cromwell, right back to Polanco. Passes to Santa Maria at the left wing. Goes with an overhead pass to Bartles, who tried with a catch-and-shoot three. It's tipped by Watkins, but goes right back to Bartles, who drives into the paint, puts up a floater, and gets it to fall. 43-34 now, back within single digits are the Applemen here against Washington. Bordley no-look pass to King. King picks up the dribble, spins, passes to Watkins, but a whistle blows as we have a foul called with 5:48 left in the third. And it looks like it's against Cromwell again, his second of the quarter, team second of the quarter as well. Ball inbound to the King. No look pass to Dolman in the left corner. He drives the baseline, kicks it out to Brown. Puts a three up. It's no good. So after 7 made threes in the first half, first 3 3-point shots in the second half are off the mark for Washington. For Brown now with a stolen pass, and in transition goes Washington. Dolman out to Bordley. Bordley thought about the three, instead goes to King. Brown swings it around to Dolman, left corner three, and that's good. 22 points now for Dolman, making it 46-34 Washington. Polanco down the court for Musselman. He gets double teamed now by King and Bordley as Coach Basile calls the timeout to bail him out with exactly 5 minutes left in quarter number 3. We'll step aside, take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care more.
Welcome you back here. Quarter number 3 is brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. They're proud to be the owners who just care more, as well as Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121, or excuse me, call them at 304-263-3361. So after the Musselman timeout, they have 2 timeouts remaining. It will be Santa Maria to inbound right in front of Musselman's bench. Inbounds it to Price. Price goes with the give and go back to Santa Maria, but it's stolen by Dolman. In transition, misses the layup, but it's rebounded by Bordley, and he puts the put back in, making it 48-34. Cromwell guarded by King. Now Watkins helps with the double team. Washington being very aggressive and allows Price to be wide open down low, and Price with the layup now has 6. 48-36. Washington still up by a dozen against Musselman with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Coach Basile trying to get some energy into the defensive side, but it's unsuccessful as Watkins gets his first 2 points in the paint for Washington, making it 50-36. Santa Maria spins past Dolman, lobs a pass, it's caught by Polanco. Polanco drives the left side, puts up a layup right past Dolman, and it's good. Both teams trading blows right now. Brown in transition for 3. It's no good from the left wing. Rebounded by King. His shot no good, but he is fouled with 3:59 left in the third quarter. That will send King to the free throw line. That foul called against Price. It is his second, team third of the quarter for Musselman. First time for King at the free throw line. Shot no good on the front end. King gets the ball back for a second free throw. Shot up. And that one also no good and rebounded by Santa Maria. Santa Maria will bring it down the court now, guarded by Proctor of Washington. Picks up his dribble, passes to Cromwell. Cromwell on the right side, drives in, finds Santa Maria open in the paint. He turns around and puts it off the glass and in. 50-40. Musselman needs a spark. Defense chant coming from the bench. As the pass is deflected and stolen now by Cromwell, who loses it, and it goes to Bordley. And now from behind, Cromwell trips up Bordley on the shot. That's Cromwell's third, sending Bordley to the free throw line with 3:26 here in the quarter. Musselman finally got what it needed defensively, but gave the ball right back to Bordley. Bordley taking his time. Free throw shot up and around the rim and in for DJ Bordley. He's now got 12 points. Checking in will be Bunny from Musselman and for Bartles. 51-40 now. Washington leads Musselman. Boardley shoot his second free throw. Second free throw up and good. 13 points now for DJ Boardley, making it 52-40. Polanco inbounds. Cromwell back to Polanco. Polanco bringing it across the court now, breaking the timeline. Tried to hand it to Bunny, but it's deflected and stolen by Dolman. Dolman back the other way for Washington, coast to coast. Layup off the backboard and good. Dolman, 24 points. So timeout Washington as they now have their largest lead of the night with 17. We step aside and take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide the
here, Musselman High School. It's been all Washington so far. Dolman has dominated, 27 points so far. And we're only in the third quarter, folks. 5 3-pointers made. He leads all scorers. And Washington leads Musselman 57-40. Largest lead of the night for the Patriots. Washington took that timeout. They have 4 remaining. The Musselman's 2 timeouts remaining. So Musselman will inbound it to the left side underneath the basket. Washington smells the blood in the water, and they're keeping that full court press up as Polanco passes it to Cromwell. Goes back to Polanco. Polanco tries to bring it across the court, guarded by Dolman. Finally gets it across midcourt. Now gets double-teamed. He has to pass to Cromwell. Again, Musselman without their starting point guard in Shelton, as the pass of Cromwell deflected on the floor. Now is Dolman. He finds running down the court Proctor, and he gives it to him as the layup up and good by Proctor. That's his first 2 points, making it 59-40 Washington. Santa Maria gets the inbound, and he's going to get fouled. So that stops the clock with 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Waiting to see who that foul is called against. Now it looks like it was against Proctor, his third, team first of the quarter for Washington. Santa Maria gets the inbound, guarded by Watkins, who just checked in for Proctor. Still in the backcourt. Dolman tips the pass, finds it behind him, and Dolman says, "Thank you very much. I now got 29 points." A 21-point lead for Washington. Ball inbounded to Cromwell. Still in the backcourt, guarded by King. Cromwell passes it across midcourt. It's caught by Polanco. Puts up a floater in the paint, around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Santa Maria, who banks it in. He now has 20 points. That stomps the Washington run and makes it Washington 61, Musselman 42. Boardley to Watkins. Back to Boardley. Boardley at the right wing. Goes down low back to Watkins, who finds Dolman wide open. Didn't knock down the three that time. It's rebounded by Price. Long pass now stolen at midcourt by Watkins, who goes to Brown. Brown for three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Cromwell tries to dribble behind the back and gets fouled as Boardley reached in. That's his first, team second of the quarter. 50.9 seconds remain now here in the third. Musselman will inbound now. Washington with the press. They get it to Bartles. Bartles in the front court. Tried to get a pass to Price, but just kind of messed up, slipped out of his hand, and it goes out of bounds, Washington ball. King brings it down the court. Bounce passes to Dolman, who's going to slow things down. 35 seconds left. They pass to Brown. Goes to Watkins, back to Dolman, top of the key. 3 is good yet again for Dolman. 32 points now for the young man, making it 64-42. Santa Maria throws a pass over the head of Cromwell. Nearly goes out of bounds. Washington now running the floor. It's King on the opposite end with an easy layup yet again for Washington. 66-42 now. The Patriots lead. 3, 2, 1. Santa Maria doesn't realize it. The horn sounds as a travel violation is called, and that is the end of a very dominant quarter for the Washington Patriots. They find themselves up 66-42 against Musselman. We'll step aside and take a 1-minute break and then be back for the fourth quarter. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley-Morgan County Health Department.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
We welcome you back here for the fourth quarter between Washington and Musselman here in EPAC Boys Basketball. That last quarter, Washington outscored Musselman 25-13 to give them now a 66-42 lead. Musselman starts off with the ball. It's Polanco, guarded by Dolman. Passes it to Santa Maria. Santa Maria loses his dribble as he tried to spin in. It slashed out off Washington, however, as it looks like Bordley might have got a piece of it to kind of get Santa Maria's groove off. Inbound pass to Bartles in the left corner. He puts up a 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Bordley. Bordley now going to pass it to Dolman, who takes it down the court. Pulls up for a wide-open 3, and it's good. He cannot be stopped. 35 points now for Dolman. 69-42. Washington leads Musselman. There's now a reach-in foul called. I believe it's against Dolman, against Polanco. And it is against Dolman. That's his third. I'm running out of room on my score sheet for Dolman. 19 points in the first half. He's now up to 35 total. Ball inbounded to Bunny. Bunny passes to Santa Maria at the top of the key. Finds Bartles driving into the lane. Passes to him. He catches it. Stops on a dime and puts up the shot. Off the backboard and in. He's got 10, making it 69-44. Watkins down low to Dolman, back to Watkins. Kicks it out to the left wing to Brown, and he puts up a 3. It's around the rim and good. That's his first points of the second half. Another 3 for Washington, making it 72-44. Polanco with the basketball into the right corner with the pass. It's caught by Abercrom. Goes back to Polanco now at the right corner. Drives the baseline, and he's going to get fouled with 6:36 left here in the fourth quarter. And that's Dolman again. That is his fourth. Team second. Abercrom to inbound. Bounce passes it into the paint to Santa Maria. He goes up with a shot, and he's going to get pushed from behind as a foul called against Watkins. his first team third, and that will send Santa Maria back to the free throw line, where he was very familiar in the first half, but has not been there so far here in the second half. Santa Maria, first free throw up, and good. 21 points now for him, making it 72-45. Washington still in control here against Musselman. Santa Maria takes 2 dribbles before his free throw shot, and he knocks that one down as well, giving him 22 points. Dolman down the court, pulls up for another 3, and that time it's no good from the top of the key. Maybe a little too greedy there as this pass deflected, though, by King to Boardley, and his layup is good. The full court press is just too much for Musselman to handle without Colton Shelton, the point guard. Polanco trying to bring it down the court against King. King giving him everything he can, now trapped in the right corner. Pass stolen by Watkins. Dolman back the other way, and he kicks it out to Brown. Brown for a long 2 off the side of the rim, no good. Fighting for it down low is Bunny, and he gets it, now goes in transition. Bunny, coast to coast, picks up his dribble, loses it on the ground. It's recovered by Brown of Washington. I believe we get a jump ball possession arrow. We'll keep it with Washington. 5:43 left in the fourth quarter. Washington almost up 30. It's 74-46 here against Musselman at Musselman. King in the backcourt. Brings it across the M at midcourt. This Jim Erie quiet. Dolman passes to King. King at the top of the key. Gives it back to Dolman. Dolman from the free throw line with the shot. Rattles through. He's got 37 points now. And a timeout taken by Washington as the score 76-46. Step aside, take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
We are the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
Seven points for him. And it's a 30-point lead now for the Washington Patriots, who are 5:20 away from finally getting a win over Musselman for the first time since 2014. What a way to do it in dominating fashion that it's been so far. Long pass across the court, caught by Polanco, who kicks it out to Bunny, puts up a 3 from the left corner, and that off the side of the rim, no good. Dolman sends a long pass as King running in transition, but has it stripped by Bunny, and he's now going back down the other way for Musselman. Gives it to Polanco. Polanco puts up a floater, taps off the front of the rim, and then falls in, making it 76-48. King going to bring it down the court now for Washington. Passes to his right. It's caught by Dolman. Dolman gets a screen, puts up a very awkward three-pointer on 1 foot. It's no good. Rebounded by Musselman. Now the ball lost by Polanco. 3v1 back the other way. It's King with the layup, and that's good. 78-48 now. Washington leads Musselman. Washington ready for 3 subs here shortly, as Bunny gets fouled in the backcourt by King. That's his third. And here comes those subs. It looks like Machado's going to check in, Gore's going to check in, and Welty will check back in for the Patriots. And that most likely will be the end of the night for Dolman, Boardley, and King. Great games for all 3 of those young men for Washington. Bunny in the backcourt. Brings it across now, running the point. Passing down low for Santa Maria against Welty. Posts him up, Fadeaway jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Brown for Washington. They'll give it to Machado, who will bring it down the court now for the Patriots. Machado gets picked up by Polanco, passes to his right, finds Brown, who puts up a right wing three, and it's good once again for Brown. He's got 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, just 5 three-pointers. Went one overboard there, or I'm predicting the future, who knows. 81-48. Washington leads Musselman now as timeout Musselman. Keep it here. Get our fourth quarter sponsors, as fourth quarter brought to you by Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com, as well as Panhandle Dumpsters. Sign up with Panhandle today at PanhandleDumpsters.com and use promo code TV10 to get your first month free. And we have a final score to give you from Morgantown. The number 1 team in the state, the Spring Mills Cardinals, snap the 50-game home winning streak of the Mohegans in a blowout. 57-40. Spring Mills defeats Morgantown. Musselman inbounds to Bunny. Bunny bounce passes across midcourt. It's caught by Barlson. Goes down low to Amercrom in the paint. Goes right back to Barlson. At the right block, his shot is up and good for the young man's first 2 points. Barlson makes it 81-50. Machado, it's a screen, drives in, passes it, and it's too far ahead of Thompson. Off his hand and out of bounds, turnover, Musselman ball. 3:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Pretty much all substitutes out on the floor here in garbage time. Fadeaway jumper, no good by Robley, as that foul against Thompson, his second, will send Robley to the free throw line. Robley, it's in there now, trying to get his first points. Free throw up. And off the left side of the rim, no good for Robley. Coach Basile not happy with these missed free throws so far tonight. Second free throw up. And that is good for Robley, making it a 81-51 Washington lead against Musselman here at Klein Court. Cox lost his dribble and had to just one-hand pass it to Machado to avoid the travel. It's Hale with it now, passing it back to Machado. Machado, step-back jumper, too hard off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Miller. Miller will pass it to Barlson, who drives to right side. And we get a foul on the floor, and that against Cox, his first, team fifth of the quarter. So bonus time for the Applemen the rest of the way with 2:25 left here in the fourth. Free throw. Rattles in for Barlson. He's got 3 points now, making it 81-52. Checking back in for Washington is Gore. It's Barlson's second free throw for Musselman up. And around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Washington. Down the court goes Hale. We'll pass it to Machado. Machado's pass to the left is tipped, as it was intended for Hairston, but Barlson got a piece of it as it goes out of bounds. Washington will now inbound it front of its bench. Machado catches the inbound pass in the backcourt, now breaks midcourt. Dribbles to the left wing, does Machado. Now passes it into the corner. It's caught by Hairston, who goes down low. Posting up is Gore. He's Hook shot, no good, but he gets his own rebound as Thompson now with it from Gore. He gets tangled up underneath the basket. Whistle blow, stopping the clock with 1:56 as the ball out of bounds, last off Musselman. Inbound into the paint. It's caught by Gore. His shot no good, but he's fouled with 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. That'll send him to the free throw line. Gore scoreless so far tonight. That foul called against Giroboli of Musselman. His first, team first of the quarter, as Gore makes the front end of the two free throws, making it 82-52. Second free throw up. And that rattles around and then falls out, rebounded by Musselman. Barlson passes it down the court. It is caught by Abercrom, who pump fakes at the left block and then goes up with a shot, and it's good. 82-54 now. Minute 35 left here in the fourth quarter. Machado for three, no good off the front of the rim. Ball bounces around and scooped up by Musselman. As hacked from behind is Barlson. So he might have got whacked in the head instead of the ball as he went up for a layup. They'll go to the free throw line now, as that was Hairston from behind. His first foul. A lot of fouls so far tonight for Washington. Hasn't mattered, as the first free throw for Barlson is good, making it 82-55. Hairston will check out. Cox will check in. Don't think they were supposed to, as the ball was already with Barlson, but they'll let it slide here in the end as he makes the second free throw. So now the horn sounds as we have another sub checking in, as it shuts in for Thompson. Everybody getting in here for Washington. Cox brings it down the floor now. Minute 20 left in this ball game. Cox at the top of the key, picks up his dribble, passes it to Hale, goes down low, and now trying to get it to Schutz, but he loses it. It's stolen by Musselman. In transition, bringing it down the floor is Miller. Miller passes it to the left wing for Barrett. His three-pointer no good. Ball takes a long bounce and goes out of bounds. Last off Washington, so we'll stay with Musselman. Minute left here in the game. Barlson gets the inbound. Bounce passes it. It is caught by Abercrom, who posts up. Gets that head fake again to fool Hale. Abercrom now has 4 points, making it 82-58. Cox. Bounce passes to Machado. Machado kicks it out to the left corner. Three-pointer by Hale, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Hale puts up a floater. That misses everything. Another offensive rebound, and off the glass and in. It's Chet Gore, making it 84-58. Washington, for the first time since 2014, will beat the Musselman Applemen as a shot no good, but the putback is good once again by Abercrom. Washington can dribble it out. 23-game win streak for the Applemen against the Washington Patriots has been snapped in a huge way. Final score, Washington 84, Musselman 60. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll return with a quick post-game show. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
To Klein Court as we head into our post-game show, brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edward Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu and daily specials in a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. February 11th, 2014 was the last time Washington defeated Musselman until tonight. Washington snaps Musselman's 23-game win streak over them, 84-60. Your final score as Washington improves to 5-2, 1-1 in EPAC play. Musselman falls to 2-6 with its 6th straight loss, 0-3 in conference play. Let's now get our post-game stats, brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. First, Chris Dolman with 37 points, leading the way for the Washington Patriots tonight. Followed by, with 17 points, Avery Brown, 15 points for Boardley, 8 for King, 3 for Gore, 2 for Proctor, and 2 for Watkins. On the other side for Musselman, it was Santa Maria with 22 points, 10 points for Bartles, 8 for Polanco, 6 each for Price, and Amber Crom Barlson with 5 points, 2 points for Cromwell, and then 1 point for Robley. It was an all-out clinic for the Washington Patriots, and tonight's player of the game brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers. Leading healthcare here and everywhere goes to Chris Dolman. Apologies, might have throughout the broadcast called him Brennan Dolman, but it's Chris Dolman. So 37 points for him, and the win for the Patriots, as that wraps things up for us. For Nick Verzolini and Alec Epperson back at the studio, Kyler High, our cameraman, I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off. Once again, Washington 84, Musselman 60, the final score. This has been EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, CMA Honda, the Berkeley County Health Department, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.